Hey everyone, welcome to Death Moth Tarot. My name is Red and thank you for being here. Today we are doing a pick a card reading on some general money messages. We're going to see what's coming in with just job, career, projects. If you guys work from home, run your own business, we're going to see what's just going on with money, finances, and work life for the next 30 days-ish, we'll say. We've got three options today. Pile number one, pile number two, and pile number three. You guys can take a second to pause the video, see which deck is calling out to you the most, and we will go ahead and jump into pile number one. Hey guys, if you chose pile one, then this is your reading. Today we are doing a pick a card on some general money messages. See what's coming in for you guys, possibly within the next 30 days. We're going to start with your tarot cards first, and then we're going to jump into some oracle. Give me 1 second to get started. First out, we have the Three of Pentacles. At the bottom of the card, it says improvements underway, but delays around it. Glory, place of worship, and renown. Okay. Three of Pentacles usually talks about teamwork, support, possibly a place of work. So this could be talking about your job, your business even, but a place in which it's just not solely run by one person. It's a place that calls for teamwork. Sorry, I got a card on the ground. Six of Pentacles, raise and money or salary. So you guys, pile one, right out the bat, could be seeing a raise from your job, or possibly in your, it doesn't matter, raise in finances, obviously, but you guys could be moving up to something that you guys actually think you deserve. You guys will be moving up into a position in which you guys feel you guys are ready for, you guys have worked for, you guys are prepared for. At this point, you feel like you kind of deserve it, you know? I've worked together, I've applied myself. With this Three of Pentacles, it's also, I feel like you guys work in like a team or a group, specifically like a smaller group. It's not just like the company itself, like you guys are your own separate portion or group. And there's a leader of that group, of course, but I feel like regardless if you guys were that leader or not, you guys incorporated a lot of ideas. You guys gave so many ideas that were kind of just like, oh, looked over, or you guys were implementing all of these ideas and they were running with it and they were working and they were helping. And it was just like, oh, thanks team, which is fine. You know, it is a team effort, but at the same time, I feel like all of the extra efforts and all of the extra steps that you guys were taking, pile one, were getting looked over. So now Spirit is like, okay, because this is also a place of worship. This could be a church. This could be a literal shrine even. Like everybody sees it in a different way or believes in different things, let me say. But overall, this is spiritual assistance when I see this, okay? So this is Spirit saying, okay, we are seeing that you're getting looked over. So we're going to have to step in to ensure that that's not going to continue to happen, okay? You guys deserve this. They're balancing those scales. There's some scales on this picture. They're balancing those scales for you guys because you've worked for it. You have the Empress in reverse and the Eight of Cups. Now pile one, I have two separate messages. First message, this is for the smaller few of you, pile one. There may have been a boss or a higher up or even just a regular colleague that could be even older than you that made this work situation or this team situation unbearable almost. That person may have made you want to walk away from the whole job, the whole team, the whole money, the whole salary, everything. You're like, screw this, guys, I'm going home. You know what I mean? You guys were like, if it comes down to my peace of mind while in this place of worship, I refuse to let someone come in and disrupt what bit of comfort I do have here, okay? Because you guys do have quite a bit to offer to this, to whatever you're working towards, whatever your job is. It's not just, oh, I can replace you tomorrow. Like, you guys actually have quality work to offer. So Spirit is wanting to let you know, though this person may be a bit much to handle, you have to weigh again with those scales, the pros and the cons. Is this person more valuable than my growth here? Is this person worth me losing this level up and this upgrade in my money and career life? Is she worth it? He or she, whatever feminine energy is what's coming across as. Could be a masculine that has more feminine energy. Doesn't matter. Regardless, are they worth it? Now, second message. Pile 1. Don't take this the wrong way. I have to keep it honest with you guys always, but you guys may find yourselves going on or previously going on a power trip even. That puts you in a position of, okay, I could possibly lose what I have right now because I am not in a leveled mindset here. I feel like maybe you guys may have been trying to overcompensate for the fact that you were being looked over. So you're like, okay, you don't see me now. Watch this. You know what I mean? I bet you'll see me now. And granted, not to invalidate that feeling, you know, not to invalidate what you guys were feeling. It's just saying that you still cannot cross over into ego regardless of what you're receiving. Whether it's good, bad, positive, negative, doesn't matter. Regardless of what you are receiving or how you are seen, that Empress stays in her energy regardless. Because even if she is not perceived in the light that she would prefer to be seen in, you know, or what she deserves to be seen in, the Empress is the jack of all trades. She's got it all. You know, beauty, love, happiness, money. She can do it all. The home life. She can do it all. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, regardless of whether things look positive or negative to the Empress, she's going to make something work out. She's going to make something shake while also staying in her feminine energy, let's say. Okay? So pile 1, for the majority of you, that this isn't pertaining to a boss or anything like that, be sure that you're not overcompensating or counteracting being overlooked in what you are doing and being undervalued, and crossing over into a place that is not your true character, let's say. Okay? Let's get you one more. Can't take that many. We had quite a few jump out. I'll take that one. 10 of Wands. Okay. Side message for everybody. With this pay raise, there obviously will be more work, more responsibilities. But, be sure that you're not doing your job and somebody else's job. Does that make sense? If you're gaining your responsibilities, do your responsibilities, your extra responsibilities, let me say. I know there's this whole rant and rave going on right now with the youngers, the Gen Zs about this silent quitting. And honestly, not that my opinion even matters, but I agree, I get it, you know? Am I gonna just flat out quit my job and go do something else if it doesn't feel rational for me? No. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like, a lot of people are overwhelmed, overworked, overbooked, and very much so underpaid. In your situation, whether you were underpaid or not, you guys will be seeing an increase. But just because there's an increase in money doesn't mean you need to take on twice the load of work. You already had your previous task. You're going to be gaining more. Just because Susie or Ken was a little behind today or couldn't get their numbers out or was late this morning because they had a doctor's appointment doesn't mean you need to do Susie or Ken's work because they couldn't be there or they couldn't show up. You're showing up. The Empress always shows up. You get what I'm saying? But I'm not showing up for you and every Tom, Dick, and Harry in here as well. Okay, pile 1. Underneath we have 5 of Wands. You guys will be seeing some jealousy, envy within the workspace or those around you when it comes to this pay raise. Also, tapping back into check your ego at the door, guys. Don't be feeling yourself after you get this level up. Don't be feeling yourself so much that it kind of triggers arguments and discomfort around you. You know what I mean? Your success is going to trigger people. That's inevitable. It is what it is. I don't mean triggering people in that way. If you trigger somebody because of this level up, great. You know what I mean? Who cares? I'm glad you showed your true colors so I can get you out of the equation. But I'm saying, check the ego so that way it's not causing little mishaps that don't need to be happening. Okay, pile one. We're gonna get you, let's get you some spirit or animal oracle cards. You guys do have an increase coming within the next 30 days. I will say possibly within the next 3 months as well. We'll just say 30 days to end of the year. Let's say you guys will be seeing this much faster than you think, though. We have a card on the floor, excuse me. Pronghorn, we have action. Now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success. So, you guys offer input, insight, ideas to whatever you're doing. You guys follow through with those ideas. So that is also moving from the page in the tarot deck to the knight in the tarot deck. You get what I'm saying? Moving from idea to action. You guys are already in action. That is why you guys will be seeing a progression, okay? But says your keen senses will lead you to success. I am getting someone at the freaking workplace. I'm sorry, I had to stop shuffling and everything. For those of you who have a hater of a boss or a coworker, I'm getting black crystals. You guys may already have jewelry that you wear, or like an evil eye pendant or something that you keep with you. Even if it's a black rock you keep in your purse or your wallet or your pocket, whatever. Get you a black crystal, a real one, a real one. Something I do is I wear rings because it's just like I never take them off, you know. That's something that you could keep on, you know, or a necklace. I never take my jewelry off usually, so get you something that will last long term, that you know, if that's something you guys are bad about is forgetting to put it on or just leaving it around, get you something that you don't have to take off is what I'm getting. That's probably why I meant to say that. Anywho, you need to wear protective items to work moving forward. So if you're seeing this on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, whenever your next day of work is, I'm hoping you will have that crystal or that piece of protection with you, okay? And even if it's you stating affirmations before you walk in the door at work, or prayers, whatever, however you do it, whatever works for you, do it before you get back around that person. You see we have cards jumping out. Wow, I can't make this up. Frog, prosperity, let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy. Abundance and good fortune await you. We have the bison, abundance. Sacred buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom. Keep me warm through the storms of life. Fill my life with goodness. Teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. I was just saying prayer and affirmations. That's something that anyone and everyone can do. As long as you have faith and conviction behind it, it's going to come true. It's going to happen. Okay, pile one. Something that's going to help you also get this raise quicker, also see more abundance around you, help you be motivated and driven, are going to be the affirmations and the prayers in which you are speaking or writing. So scripting, journaling, and literally, like I said, prayers. Those are going to be very helpful for you when it comes to your finances, but also protection. I'm getting money, money, money. Of course, that's what this is all about, but I'm getting protection from jealousy, envy, hatred, just negative energy vampires or miserable people, okay? Not letting them trick you out of your spot, not letting them overbear you, overwork you, overburden you, let me say, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have the Swan. Talk about not being overburdened. Grace. You who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity in the spirit of beauty. This in and of itself is a prayer. You who glides me across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me see through the BS. Help me see through the shadows. Help me see through people's misery, let's say, because that's exactly what it is. And let me move forward in grace. Let them not shake me. Let them not move me, but let me stand confidently and strong in my power and still move forward in grace and my femininity and my Empress energy, regardless of how you identify. I can still move forward with grace, which is still feminine energy, okay? I don't have to entertain this argument. This 5 of Wands came out in reverse. Oh, wow, that 7 of Wands came out with it. It stuck to it. And then, what do you know? A 7 of Pentacles underneath. You guys are protecting your investments, yourself, your energy, but you do not have to take it there, let's say. I do not have to be aggressive to protect myself, is what that 7 of Pentacles and 7 of Wands are saying. Okay, I can protect my investments and myself without being aggressive, let's say. So, you guys really do have some good energy coming in. You're not letting anyone take it from you. Okay, we're going to get you guys some of the Moon Oracle cards to clarify a few things, and then we're going to close it out with some tea leaf. Let's see, pile 1. Okay, we'll take them. Boundaries. You guys are protected. You guys are literally in your bubble. You stay at your bubble, or stay in your bubble. And if you aren't already like in your bubble at work, they're letting you know you need to create one and focus and stay within that. Yeah, you can still do your task and collaborate and give your insights and input and still work in a team environment while still protecting your energy. But once that team interaction is over, I go right back to my space and focus on my things, okay, with the boundaries. Creating healthy boundaries for yourself in the workspace or your work environment, okay? Resilience. So, you see all of this? Look at her back. Look at her back. She is tired, honey, okay? She is tired. She's carrying the heaviest of the heavy loads. This is what they're telling you not to do, okay? You guys can still have your prosperity and your money with this lucky frog. You can still have that. But make sure you're not doing 3 jobs in one for 1 pay raise. If that's the case, I need 3 of them. Okay? If I'm doing everybody's job in here, then there's absolutely no reason for them to be here. And matter of fact, let me get their cut while I'm at it, because this makes no sense. I refuse to be overworked, and I refuse to be underpaid. Okay? So, like I said, back to that whole silent quitting thing. The way that I was raised, do I think that's the smartest thing? Absolutely not. But does it make sense for 2022 in today's work economy? Absolutely. And this whole last 2-3 years was a serious eye-opener for a lot of people. You get what I'm saying? So if you feel like you're being overworked and underpaid, please reevaluate where you're at. Am I telling you to up and quit what you're doing today? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But regardless, for myself, in the last 2-3 years with what's going on in the world, we'll leave it at that. With what's going on, I wouldn't be here making this video right now if it wasn't for that. Technically, this is the energy I was in previously. Now, doing what I do, I'm in a space of grace, okay? So for a few of you guys, and look, an old soul came out. See, this card came, I didn't even mean to. Black Jaguar, walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams back to manifesting again. I didn't even mean to pull this out. They're reiterating on that manifesting. you guys are able to manifest whether you're aware of it or not. So there are things that you can change within your immediate reality that will help lighten this load. There are things that you can do energetically and spiritually for yourself that don't take a lot of effort. Of course, you have to have your faith, like I said, and conviction, but that doesn't take a lot of supplies. It's not going to take a full day and 5 days at that. It's not some big ceremony and ritual that you have to do to alleviate some of this weight, guys. Okay? Simply down to the words that you write, the words that you speak, and the conviction behind them. Okay? Last card, the path. Okay, you guys are literally on the right path. You guys are on the path to abundance, prosperity. You guys are secure when it comes to your finances, but you are not quite there yet. There is still room for growth. There is still room to expand. So back to that whole leaving if it's not for you, for a few of you. If you're in a space that there is no room for growth. Say you're at, I've worked factory myself. There's no shame in my game. Say you're a factory worker, for Christ's sake, and top out pay is $20, $21 an hour, which is majority of places, at least here. Well, if top out pay is $20 an hour, then I know 15 years from now, guess what I'll be making? $20 an hour. You get what I'm saying? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So if that's something that doesn't sit well with you, if your job is one of those places that does have a top out pay and you're hitting it pretty close or already there and there's no more room for growth, then that's where you're going to have to make that ladder yourself. Okay? You're going to have to take that trip up, because if not, you'll just stay down there and keep looking up. So it's up to you. What perspective do you want? The upper or the lower perspective? You know, it all comes down to the actions that you take. So bottom of the deck, we have release. Yes, some of you guys will be leaving your work situation. I keep saying this freaking silent quitting thing, okay? I don't really talk about topics like this, but like I said, I'm not against it, so don't take this the wrong way. But be sure you're not leaving yourself out. I gotta keep it PG on here, but don't leave yourself out because you're like, F this, okay? Please be rational. Please be smart. Think responsibly. Move with grace. Move with integrity. Speak with integrity, okay? So if you do plan on leaving for something that does pay more or that offers you more, there's more room for growth and expansion. Even if it's not an upright pay raise, you could go somewhere else making the same exact pay, even $1 more, but in 6 months, you end up making more than what you made at your last job. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, be strategic about your next steps, okay, guys? Be very strategic. If you're going to leave, you need to be smart about it. Don't just, oh, I'm here today, gone tomorrow. You should accept valid criticism. Sorry, guys. I felt kind of bad about even having to say some of this stuff, but there may be a few of you. Like, I see my analytics. I know there's a few of you guys that are a little young. Let's say this is for 18 and up, majority, but there are a few guys on here that are pretty young. A few of you that are pretty young. You're going to have to hear these things. And even if you're not pretty young and you just still need a freaking reminder, here you have it. You're going to have to take some of these things, some of these lessons with a grain of salt and move forward. Because if you didn't want the assistance, you wouldn't be here. Okay? We had a card on the floor. So we have bell announcement. So you guys have some information coming in. Oh my goodness, I can't take all of those. You guys have some information coming in. Another ladder. Climbing towards success. The path. You guys are on the path to success right now. Majority of you are on the path to success. And if you plan on leaving your current workplace to follow that path towards success, that is telling you that, no, you're correct. If you feel like you're supposed to be leaving, it's because you are. It's because you are. Beware of great pride. Again, check your ego at the door. The Empress in reverse can be full of herself, okay? She really can be. Let's be real. I'm a Leo rising. I'll say these things. We have Parrot. Someone will gossip about all of your secrets. And again, back to that Empress in reverse, that negative person at some of you guys' workspace. back to your bubble, back to your protection, okay? And then for a few of you, if you do talk to this person, or if you feel comfortable talking to like a coworker or something like that, if there's a female coworker you guys have been overly comfortable with, maybe retract your energy a little bit. Because I feel like, you look at this, you see how there's a crack in that? I mean, of course it's a flower, yes. But what I'm getting intuitively from what we're talking about is, yeah, you may think with what you're saying is safe with them, but I feel like little bits of information are getting leaked out, okay? I feel like this person, even if they're not thinking they're doing any harm, but overall, they're feeding that empress. They're feeding the beast, let's say. I feel like it's little bits and pieces that are leaking out. So in ways, to automatically stop that, you just stop telling people your information in your business. Not that you guys just go blah, 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 blah. No, we're not saying any of that. We meet people who we think are genuine and good people. And like I said, this person may not even have any ill intentions towards you. You guys genuinely just were comfortable, and they're thinking, oh, I can trust the next person just as much as I trust pile one. And no, absolutely, you cannot. Okay, because this next person is jealous of me. This person is jealous of me. This person is envious of me. You get what I'm saying? This is the last person you should feel safe and comfortable with telling my business. Okay? Side message, that's not going to apply for all of you, but be cautious, be aware. A sure way to make sure your business is not getting out there is to keep it to yourself. I hate to say it, but that's a way to avoid the whole situation. We have staff you will be taken care of in difficult times. So spiritual protection you will be taken care of in all times. Caterpillar, things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Exactly. Any discomfort that you've been feeling in your jaw will subside. It will move. You'll have to deal with it and let it pass. So it will move through. Does that make sense? But now that you're aware of the little, I did another video where I talked about a snake in the grass. Now that you're aware of this snake in the grass, take care of yourself, okay? And do not entertain any negative people, any negative bosses on a power trip. Don't entertain any of it. And if anyone tries to pick a fight with you, as hard as it may be, sometimes you have to walk away, okay? You have to. Great worry over nothing. Success. You have prosperity, success. You're on the right path. You do have increase coming in. You will be moving with grace. You've already taken action in your investments. You literally have nothing to worry about, as long as you stay on your P's and Q's and stay true to yourself. Don't let yourself get out of character. It's not worth losing everything that you've worked towards. Great passion. So whatever it is that you guys do for a living, career, whatever, I did have purse come out. Pay attention to your finances. Whatever you guys do for a career, you guys are very passionate about it. That is why they keep reiterating, don't let anyone trick you out of your spot. Don't let anyone make you want to walk away from this. Like, you're passionate about it. You're good at it. You're smart. What you do makes a difference in the company or the workspace. It makes a difference. One person, one inconvenience, one mishap, one argument, one disruption isn't worth the overall picture, okay? So pay attention to your finances. Great passion. These are all things you really care about. Check your pride, check your ego, walk away from other people, and you'll be able to rebalance and recalibrate those scales up here back to that Six of Pentacles in the beginning, balancing the scales. You guys will try to tilt me one way, and every single time I'll recenter. You get what I'm saying? You can tilt it as many times as you want to, and I'm going to recenter. Okay? Pay attention to your finances, because it's not worth it. Like I said, you don't want to be A out because someone pissed you off at work. And even not that, like I said, back to this whole I'm underappreciated. Okay? Yeah, you are underappreciated. You absolutely are. But make sure that you're setting everything up and being strategic about moving forward, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have opportunity or windfall, okay? You guys have money coming in, extra. Could be even a gift, an inheritance. Someone may just send you a card with money in it. I said that recently too. in another reading, that happens all the time. Like, you guys will be seeing a check in the mail, something that you were not expecting coming in that will help give you guys some relief. Okay, pile one. Sorry that was a little bit all over the place for everyone. Everyone's message was a little bit different, but overall, you guys have money coming in and you guys will be hearing about it. You guys are on the right path. Just stay focused. Okay, I feel like you guys overall are like usually genuinely like pretty leveled people. So it's different for you guys to even be put in these situations, because you're like, usually no one gets me out of character. I'm pretty happy-go-lucky, or I'm always pretty chill or in a great mood, and I provide a lot to that workspace, so I don't understand why somebody would even treat me this way in the first place. I don't understand. You know, you guys don't deserve it whatsoever. You don't. So remember that. Karma is a B. Karma is a bigger B than I could ever be, is what I tell people. So it's like, yeah, I'll let you have that one. And I'm going to go back to being in my good energy and having a great day. Okay, Power One. So I hope that helped. I hope you guys stay focused. I hope you guys stay leveled. It's not worth it. You guys have so much good coming in. And I'm so extremely excited for you guys, for all of these blessings coming in for you. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching another video. And if you're new here, I hope to see you again. I will be back soon with another one. Bye-bye. Hey guys, if you guys chose pile 2, then this is your reading. Today we are doing a pick a card on some general money messages, career messages, possibly within the next 30 days, but we'll take it on out through the rest of the year. Just seeing what's going on with your finances and career overall. We're going to do your tarot cards first, and then we'll jump into your oracle. Give me a second to get a few cards out, and we'll get started. Well, we already have 2 out. First out is Justice. Second out is the Tower. In this deck, it is the card of Revolution. So, well, we had another one jump out. Strength in reverse. Okay. You guys, when it comes to your finances, money, career, pile 2, you guys are bringing in more balance into your life after a possible deconstruction of your previous reality or day-to-day routine with work. Okay, so maybe your previous routine or your reality was not what you wanted to see. It wasn't matching your true standards, let's say. I felt like you guys might have been possibly settling, and it was putting you guys in an energy that made you feel like you weren't yourself, let's say. You guys were settling, weren't so happy, or maybe that's currently, but you're moving out of it. But overall, you weren't very happy. You were settling. It wasn't necessarily what you guys wanted, pile 2. So therefore, it was putting you in a different energy state that you didn't really like for yourself. You knew this wasn't who you were or what you wanted to settle into. So you're like, okay, let me bring everything to a complete halt and let me recalibrate. Okay, let me reconstruct what I have going on, because what I'm doing right now, what I have going on right now is not currently working for me. I'm not happy, and I don't want to continue to be unhappy, okay? The Star in reverse. And the 8 of Wands, okay? So, when you guys found yourself, or if you find yourself currently in a state of unhappiness, like I said, just not satisfied with your current state of being when it comes to your career, your finances, your money aspect of life, you guys kind of lost faith and hope there for a little bit. You guys lost touch with your ability to manifest your reality. I think maybe you guys were so sidetracked or distracted with all of the things you did not like that you were kind of not ignoring or overlooking, but forgetting, let's say, forgetting your ability to manifest a different outcome. Okay, I felt like you guys were just so wrapped up in it, and it happens to all of us. We all do it, you know, but staying in your strength is what was going to be very important to pull you out of that. And I felt like you guys kind of lost touch with that for a little bit, just briefly. You know, even if you find yourself, like I said, in that state of energy right now, you guys can quickly, with this Eight of Wands, that is the fastest card in the entire deck, you guys can quickly get out of that energy, that state of mind, that being, right, you find yourself in right now. Reconnecting with your faith, your hope, what you believe in. If it's simply just the law of attraction, what I believe to be true is my reality, then you need to step in that faith. Does that make sense, pal, too? Remembering that whatever I want to see, I can make happen. I can make something shake. So either you have already done so, or you are about to do so, or you are continuing to do so. It is a process, okay, pal, too? But nonetheless, you are moving out of a defeatist, I hate to say it, but it is what it is, a defeatist mindset, and moving into a, I can do this, I can manifest this. If I don't see something right now, I can recalibrate, make a new plan, and move forward in that energy quickly and confidently, because we do have the Strength card in reverse. There could have been a specific incident or something that happened, or a specific time period this year or recently that really just really put you down or put you in a damper. Or maybe you were really stressing about money. You couldn't make ends meet. You know, you were living paycheck to paycheck, whatever it was. It kind of made you feel like you were lacking the confidence to move forward. You know what I mean? So now, turning a new leaf, moving forward, what can I do to manifest? Strictly manifesting we're talking about, because this is getting back to an energetic slash mental and spiritual state of mind, getting yourself in alignment to manifest and see a change. Okay, what can I do now physically? Well, let's start with mental. What can I do mentally to get my mind right? Once my mind is right, then I can move to the body, the actions. Does that make sense? If your mind is matching your actions, if your thoughts, your ideas, your intentions are matching your physical actions, that is how you are able to bring spirit in and draw in that manifestation. Does that make sense? That is your way of the law of attraction. That is how you do it without really knowing what you're even doing. You know, this is a way to easily, but yet not mess it up way, let's say, to manifest, okay? Make sure that your thoughts and your ideas and your intentions are matching your actions. So if you're recalibrating your thoughts and your intentions and your plan, then you will need to afterwards recalibrate your actions, pile too, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups. So regardless of how you identify, this is a feminine energy, and this does talk about your connections, your relationship to other, your home life, though. If we're talking about money, we're going to be talking about the home life specifically. So maybe during this time of not feeling like yourself, or not really being tapped into your natural being, let's say, feeling a little off. Within that time period, you may have I don't want to say let your home go, but you guys may have not really kept up on certain things that you guys used to previously do. Does that make sense? You guys may have neglected certain parts of yourself, even if it's your physical being. It doesn't matter. It could be your emotional being. She is the Queen of Cups. She is the emotions, the water. Okay. You guys could have been neglecting yourself and your home and your surroundings within that time of being down, let's say. Okay. So we are pulling ourselves out of that funk in a sense, okay? We're pulling ourselves out of that. So now that I am pulling myself out of that energy and I'm recalibrating my thoughts, one of the ways to help you quickly, again, manifest a shift in your reality is to change and nurture and care for yourself and your surroundings, okay, pile two? That is going to be really crucial for you when manifesting something new. You need to shift the energy in your home and in your surroundings, not just yourself. Does that make sense? So cleansing your home, you know, especially if you were in a funk, you know, especially just say we're talking about seasonal depression or just sadness. You know, we all go through our ebbs and flows throughout the year, but the winter is tough on a lot of people. And every winter afterwards, if you found yourself in a funk that winter, you need to spiritually and physically clean your home afterwards, so that way that energy is not lingering. Does that make sense? So if you were previously finding yourself in a different energy set, we'll say, I don't want to say negative or lower vibrational or any of that. You know, everything that you guys are going through is valid, and we all go through different emotions, okay? But once you pull yourself out of that, you have got to get rid of the residual energy, okay, pile 2. You have to get rid of anything, like old items that don't belong in the home. Get rid of them, okay? Anything that doesn't belong there, anything that you think, okay, that could have possibly been affected. And even if you don't think it is, we're going to cleanse it anyway, just to be safe, okay? So energetically and physically cleanse your home, pile 2. Let's get you some oracle. But with money, it seems like you guys are redirecting. It looks like you guys may be taking a new path when it comes to your money. And as I say that, you see this flip out. New path, rebirth. You can reinvent yourself. Open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. So the good, the bad, the ugly. We have to go through those ebbs and flows, and we have to appreciate them. Maybe not even, we don't always appreciate them in the moment, but we have to see the beauty in them at some time, okay? There was a positive side to you guys going through that moment of sadness or heaviness or whatever it may have been. You guys did learn things about yourself within that time, okay? And even if it was moments of sadness, within that moments of sadness and not feeling fulfilled, you were able to see, okay, I'm not fulfilled in these ways. So this is where I would like to be happy at, or this is what I would like to change so I could be happier, okay? I feel like you guys were able to pinpoint exactly where you wanted to even go next when it comes to your career or your lifestyle or your finances. You know, even if you want to work for yourself, now you know what you want to do. You get what I'm saying? So it's time to step into that, is what Spirit is saying. It's time to step into that. It is time to reinvent yourself in a new light, a higher vibration, okay? Fully loving yourself, fully appreciating the journey, the ebbs, the flows, the ups, the downs, and seeing that no matter what, I still have to keep my faith, okay? I still have to stay in my energy. And regardless of how you identify, you still have to stay. You guys have a softer demeanor, so therefore you need to stay in your softer / feminine energy, okay? That is where your creation comes from for you, specifically, pile 2. Everyone is able to manifest in a different energy set or in different ways. Some better than others in different aspects. Doesn't matter. It's saying for you, specifically, pile 2, that you guys manifest better when you are in a softer, more receptive, more open state of energy, okay? Rebirth, though, be open to change. There is rewards in the change. So if you guys found yourself being reluctant to change in the past, that is, think about that as the negativity trying to cancel out that positivity, regardless of what you believe in. Think of it as the negative fighting the positive. There wouldn't be so much resistance. There wouldn't be so much resistance if there wasn't, you know, that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. You know what I mean? There's going to be a couple bumps in the road along the way. It can't be smooth, easy sailing the entire time. There are going to be some bumps in the road that are going to be given to you by Spirit and just by the outside world. You know what I mean? They're going to be thrown in there to throw you off. But regardless, you have to stay in your energy and push through, because nothing worth having comes easy. If there is a resistance and if there keeps being a resistance, of course there's blockages, but if there's always a resistance towards all of the positive that you are trying to manifest, that lets you know this is worth fighting for, okay? And depending on how bad you want it, pile 2, you're going to fight for it. You get what I'm saying? So that bit of resistance has passed now. Now it's like, okay, I can take a deep breath and move forward in a different energy. We have the Raven Shaman. You are the creator and the magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries, okay? So You guys, we have been talking about manifesting since the beginning, but they are emphasizing on your thoughts and the words that you speak with this card, okay? So if you guys are connected, if you guys are tapped in, I feel like you guys are more intuitively inclined, or once you are back in your original energy set, you guys are high vibrational to the point where manifesting is normally pretty easy or easier for you, whether you realize that you're doing it or not, okay? This resistance might be something you're not really used to, okay? But they're letting you know your thoughts. We already talked about recalibrating your thought process, but also the words that you speak. You speak to others, you speak about yourself, the words that you speak about your life. We all know words are spells. That's why it's called spelling. Da, 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 da. It's true, okay? The words that you speak about yourself, the universe does not know the difference between what you believe to be true when it comes to that and what you don't believe. Because when you're in that down mindset and then you're speaking these things, your thoughts are matching the words that you speak and the way that you are moving and acting. Therefore, the universe takes that as truth. So that is what you're manifesting. You're manifesting the negative side of what you want to see, because that is what you were focusing on, okay? So what are you manifesting is something that you need to be asking yourself, Pile 2. What am I manifesting? And what I'm thinking and what I'm saying, does that match? Okay? We had one more. Oh my gosh. Singer. Sing healing songs for the world. No. Say healing words for yourself. Pile 2. Speak healing words about yourself and about your life out into the world. That's what the singer card is saying for you. But I will continue to read. Sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. So you guys feel drawn to or intuitively inclined to be doing a specific thing in life when it comes to your career or what you have to offer the world, what you are here to do, okay? What is my part here? You guys already know what it is. Even if you have not quite pulled it out of the subconscious fully, you ask yourself a few times, while in a clear state of mind or even in meditation, and I guarantee you'll get the answer, okay? But you guys know what you're supposed to be doing. And honestly, you guys, some of you may be public speakers. Some of you may read cards. Some of you may want to do exactly what you're watching me do right now, okay? That is something that you need to focus on. If you feel drawn to public speaking, you guys may have something to say regardless of if you fear public speaking or not, whether you want to be seen or not, whether you want people to hear you or not, you need to be heard. Does that make sense, Pile 2? So some of you may be public speakers or motivational speakers or tarot readers, whatever it may be, advisors, counselors, anything. They want you to know the world needs you. So if you're doing something else and it has nothing to do with or align with your purpose or you helping others like you feel like you should be possibly for a few of you, then yeah, you're going to want to do something else. You're going to want to recalibrate. You're going to want to redirect your energy into a more helpful, nurturing, loving thing for the world. The Queen of Cups does not just think about herself. She thinks about others, okay? She is the caring, nurturing energy of the queens. It's not just her. She cares about the world, okay? And they're saying you have something to say to the world. If what you're doing does not match, it is okay to redirect, is what they want you to know, okay? Within reason. Don't just shotgun it and do it out of nowhere and then now you're out and not knowing what you're going to do next. You know what I'm saying? Be smart about it. But if you feel like you need to do something else, go for it, because you know, or your higher self knows, subconscious knows what you are supposed to be doing. Bottom of the deck, we have visionary. Visionary. Rise above earthly matters. Glide through life with grace. You are able to see the right path. Stand tall in your self-worth and love with a big heart. Love with a big heart. What you guys are doing now does not contribute to the world and the way that you think you should be contributing to the world. Say you're in sales right now. Say you're in sales, or say you work for a big company that is just a multi-million-dollar company. They could care less. and you're like, honestly, this is the last thing I should be contributing to. There's many other things that I could be doing right now that are much more helpful than helping this already money hungry company or person or CEO get even more. Okay. Or maybe you're working in a job where it's like, literally, if I left today, I'll be replaced tomorrow. They do not care about me. What I'm doing technically doesn't help anyone. It's just mass production, whatever it may be. Okay. There are better things that you guys feel like you could be doing. I hate to say it, but there are. And you guys have a vision, and spirit has a vision for you. And that is why everything didn't feel right before. That is why you felt off, because you were not walking in your purpose and you knew you weren't. And it's not your fault. We have bills to pay. We have ends to meet. At the end of the day, you have to do what you have to do, whether you like it or not. We're grown, okay? There are many things we're going to have to do we don't like. But at the end of the day, if it gets to the point where you're no longer yourself, you're no longer living life the way you used to, you're no longer happy, you're no longer satisfied, you're just kind of going day by day, going through the motions. When it gets to that point, you're not really living life, you're missing life, okay? And that is when it becomes unhealthy, okay? That is when there needs to be a recalibration, a rebalancing of your day-to-day in your life and what your reality looks like, okay? Pile two. Pile two. Let's get you guys a few oracle. Let's see. You guys have a vision, though. I think that's really cool. I like that you guys are in alignment. Oh my gosh. And then we have the realization card pop out. You guys are just there. You guys are literally at the threshold, about to cross over. You are just about to cross over, and you're moving out of this darker sky of the unknown, the unseen, the unsure, and moving into light, okay? That realization. That really matches this raven energy right here. Seeing beyond. Surrender. You guys have to surrender to your calling. Pile two. Maybe finances weren't the greatest lately, or like you were barely making ends meet, but that's also another clarification from spirit that, okay, we're gonna make sure like you're making it, but at the same time, like it gets better than this. This isn't it for you. They're letting you know this was not it for you. If you would just surrender to your calling, which you are supposed to be doing, or you feel drawn to it, if you would just surrender, it would come with much more ease. And then you're doing it out of love, and you're doing it out of joy because you genuinely care about what you're doing. You have a vision for it, and what you're doing genuinely helps the world. The pleasure card. Your joy in doing what you're doing to make money. The joy behind it is what is going to help you make more money naturally without even trying. When it comes to a manifestation level is what they're letting you know. In the past, money might have been slow, or like paycheck to paycheck, barely making ends meet because you were not enjoying what you were doing. You were settling for what you were doing. You were not passionate about what you were doing, okay? When you are passionate and happy with what you were doing, you see how all of that energy is coming out of her heart space? You are projecting that energy out into the universe. That is projecting it straight up to the universe, and then they'll bring it right back on down, okay? You guys need to find joy in what you're doing and stick to it. You know what you're supposed to do. You know what you're supposed to do. We have the card of gratitude. There are a lot of people who don't know what the heck they are doing here. I'm just being honest. There are a lot of people who wish they were tapped in and connected enough to know their life purpose. There are a lot of people who wish that what they were doing right now, or even had to do in this world, they wish they knew that it did make a difference. You guys do know this. I don't have to tell you all of this. Be grateful for that. Be grateful for that calling. Be grateful for that purpose. Be grateful that you guys were called to do more. Yeah, it's more work, but be grateful that you were left with such a big thing to do on this earth, in this world. Out of so many people that come and go, pass in and out, pass through, pass through, pass through. There are so many people who just go through the motions, and from start to end of their life, they continued to go through the motions to where they had no vision. And they may have had a purpose, but they didn't have the vision to match the purpose. Therefore, they never fulfilled it. You guys are given the opportunity to not only know what it is, but to fulfill it. You know, you guys have the opportunity to actually fulfill your life purpose. Don't let it pass by, okay? Don't let it pass by. There are so many people who are walking around clueless who wish they knew. You will be playing a different role. You guys have something else to be doing on this earth, and you are not currently doing it. And I'm not saying that in the negative way. They're just letting you know, okay, you've been making ends meet, but now we're taking it to the next level. You guys may want to watch the How Are You Evolving video that taps into what the level up is. Broom, new home, new attitude. So you guys may have recently moved, and I did talk about keeping up with the home. Whether you recently moved or not, new home, new attitude. If you want a new surrounding or new energy within your home, you need to have a new attitude towards it. There is a broom, it is the broom, but there's a broom, obviously. I did talk about, you know, picking up the clutter, any excess, anything that doesn't need to be there, cleaning up a little bit, you know, sprucing up around the home a bit to change the energy. Feng Shui, we've all heard of this. Google is your friend, okay? But rearranging the home, rearranging your furniture, cleaning, getting rid of old stuff, okay? These are all ways to shift your surroundings within the home life, which will ultimately help put you in a better energy when stepping into a new role, okay? And also put you in a new energy when manifesting something new, okay, pile 2. Romance is in the air. Okay, I am getting a message that this is more self-love, but for a smaller few of you, this is talking about actual romance. I do see you guys taking better care of yourselves though, pile 2. I see you guys tapping back into what you want, what you need, your emotions. Like I said, your surroundings, you're pouring more love and energy into yourself right now, okay? And if you guys do like flowers, get flowers for your home, okay? Get flowers for your home, place them around. It is an uplifting, flowers are very uplifting. It's an uplifting item, let's say, to add to your environment in the home. It does brighten things up, let's say. Even if they're artificial, who cares? Do what works for you. But flowers are of importance, self-love, romance for a few of you. Let's get one more. Younger man, dealing or relationship with a younger man. Romance is in the air, dealings or relationship with a younger man. This is not a love reading, but it is what it is. So take that for what it is. If it resonates, if not, leave it. Bottom of this deck, we have the most difficult part of a situation is over. That speaks for itself. You guys are crossing over, and I did make a reference to a rainbow at the end of the, you know, at the end of the rainbow, there is a pot of gold. There may have been some resistance, but there wouldn't have been resistance if it wasn't actually worth it, okay? Of course, there's resistance when you're completely on the wrong path, but they already clarified for you that they have a vision for you, and you have an idea of what that vision is. So you guys are technically moving on to the right path. There will be less resistance, let's say. So the worst and most difficult part is definitely over for you guys right now. Peacock, beware of great pride. Ego, keep your ego checked when things, wow, I was just about to say when things start to get good, and then I had the bowl jump out, plenty of material things. So when your money does elevate, when your money does get better, when you guys do move forward and you start to see increase because you were doing what you were supposed to be doing out of love and happiness, you, like I said, you will automatically see an increase. When that happens, be sure to keep yourself in check. Be sure to keep these scales, the first card out, be sure to keep those scales in check, because if you tip too far over into ego and pride, just as quick as you were blessed, they will take it away. The universe will take it away, your ancestors, your guides, whatever you believe in, okay? Naturally, that is how it works. When you are operating out of love and joy, it will keep flowing. There is an open flow, but when you're operating out of ego and pride, you are blocking your own blessings, okay? Moon, changes in your life, So if you were previously unclear, say like there's a few of you who are like, what is this purpose? What purpose are you talking about? I don't have a vision. It's coming. There may have been some fog. Clouds always are talking about fog, okay? There may have been some fog, but overall, the moon is shining through more than not, okay? You guys will have the intuitive downloads with this raven, the shaman. You guys are intuitively connected as well with this. She is very intuitive. You guys will get the messages that you need to help clarify. That light bulb will go off with the realization card, and you guys will be like, oh, okay, makes sense now. You know what I mean? One more. We're going to close out. Love. All right, romance, younger man, love. This is for a select few of you. You guys moving out of the previous energy, moving into the Queen of Cups energy, getting back to yourself, feeling better about yourself, moving into a new role, elevating your energy. You guys are making yourself more receptive in all aspects is what I'm getting. So it will be in finances, your home life, your lifestyle, but also for love, okay? So you guys are not just opening the door for your money and your finances by moving into this new path, your correct path, your new vision. You know, you're attracting everything. You're attracting money, joy, and love, pile 2. The full picture, okay? Be grateful for that now, and it will come faster with that 8 of Wands, okay? Bottom of the deck, get back to the basics. Get back to the basics, okay? Start with the little things. Start with the home. Start with your thoughts, of course. Your thoughts with the hat, your mental. But start with your home first and then branch out, okay? Start with your immediate surroundings and then branch out, and it'll make it a little bit easier to compartmentalize. Yeah, I'll start here, then I'll do this, then I'll do this, then I'll do that. You get what I'm saying? Making a plan that's executable and making it a little bit easier and less stressful for you, okay, pile 2? Overall, you guys are not just getting money. You're getting satisfaction, you're getting joy, and you're getting love. That's awesome, pile 2. Don't hesitate anymore. Follow your calling. It's very much so needed, and whatever you have to say to the world, it needs to be heard, pile 2, okay? So I hope this resonated. Take what you can, leave what you can't. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate all your support, and I will be back soon with another video. Bye-bye. Hey guys, if you chose pile 3, then this is your reading. Today we are doing a pick a card reading on general money messages. We're going to cover career, your job, just finances overall. See what's coming in, possibly within the next 30 days. But we'll take it on out through the rest of the year. We're going to see what comes in first with tarot, and then we will jump into oracle. And for you, pile 3, since you are also pile 3, and I almost said 3, it may be possibly 3 days for you. Who knows? First out, we have 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Five of Cups in reverse. Two of Cups in reverse. Now, pile 3. And I say this with love, okay? I feel like for you, pile 3, you guys may have been maybe distracted. Your energy, your focus has been distracted away from your finances and your money because you have mainly, or you have prioritized your love life or a partner or a specific situation. But in this context, it is talking about over dwelling on a connection or a partnership, a friendship, being too wrapped up in it that you are unable to focus on your money or your finances, pile 3, okay? Or if that does not resonate with you, another way that this could be applied is you have been in a mindset of kind of running yourself ragged. The 5 of Cups in reverse is a self-imposed, I don't want to say mental blockage, but in a sense it is. It's not seeing the cup as half full. It's more so seeing the cup as half empty, okay? So you guys may not have been emotionally or mentally, energetically available to even be able to rack in paid work or solid connections, okay? Because this Eight of Pentacles is talking about your investments paying off wherever you've been applying your energy. That is what is paying off. So for you, pile 3, you guys may not have been able to fully show up for your finances or your love life, even though this is not a love reading. That is what is coming up. If it is not talking about your love life, then it could be collaborations within the work life, career projects, not being able to show up and work well with others, let's say, okay? Not being in the headspace or the energetic space to even show up fully for yourself or others, okay? We have the Queen of Wands in reverse. What else? Let me clarify. Hermit, okay. Pile 3. Again, I say this with love. You guys have kind of wrapped yourselves up in your own cocoon and have kind of been dwelling in what has been going on in your life, your mental being, you know, your thoughts, things like that, but also your surroundings, how you're perceived in the world, how you're seen in the world. I feel like you guys have not been properly, I don't want to say rewarded, but recognized. Does that make sense? So, and not being recognized, you have decided to completely seclude yourself, to completely remove yourself from the equation, not even try, okay? Because you're like, at this point, I'm being overlooked, overseen, you know, not being seen, I'm sorry. And I'm not reaping any of the rewards in which I have invested in when it comes to my finances and my love life. Therefore, I do not feel confident moving forward. What is the point? You get what I'm saying? So you guys have really chosen to isolate yourself right now, but ultimately that isolation has trickled down into your finances and your love life, pile 3, okay? We had the Three of Cups jump out really quick. Rejoining the world, pile 3. Connection. This is a card of celebration, friendship, communication as well. Needing to get out of self-isolation and rejoin the world, okay? Pile 3, you need to make yourself accessible, available. You need to not only show up for others, but you can't show up for them if you can't show up for yourself, okay? You need to step up to the plate for yourself first before anything and anyone else, okay, pile 3? But also, along the way, you do need to reconnect to the things that are good for you and healthy for you, okay? Because I feel like in that isolation, you were subtracting yourself from everything, the good and the bad. Therefore, you weren't receiving good or bad. You get what I'm saying? It was just you, yourself, and I. You get what I'm saying? So this is self-imposed, pile 3, okay? This is something that you have inflicted upon yourself, this isolation. So this is an isolation that you can as easily take away, okay, pile 3? This isolation is, in a sense, a block. Not even in a sense, it's absolutely just a blockage. It's just that. It is a blockage. And it is blocking your finances from flowing more easily or more abundantly, let's say. And it is also blocking your connections, okay? We have the Chariot. How can I move forward if I am resisting it? This is a card of movement, literally moving forward. You are resisting that movement forward. Okay, so if you do not feel appreciated or seen or heard where you are currently at, then that just means you need to go elsewhere. You need to find your tribe, pile 3, okay? So for you, it could be the career that you're currently doing that could not be in alignment. It's not just where you're at, it could be what you're actually doing, okay? And also realigning that. Okay, so now that this isn't working, I need to take it elsewhere. Okay? You need to get a different result, pile 3. You can't just, I don't want to say give up. You're not giving up. You're just like, okay, let me just subtract altogether because I am protecting my space. I am protecting my peace. I am protecting my energy. But you can protect your energy without blocking anything, without blocking blessings, okay? So, rejoin the world, pile 3. That is what Spirit wants you to know. You need to rejoin the world and make yourself more accessible. Even if you're not going out and celebrating with this Three of Cups, you're not necessarily leaving your home. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to leave your comfort per se, but you do need to make yourself more available and accessible. If you are barricading yourself, then the universe cannot just send something to you. If every time they're sending it to you, it's just bouncing off of your bubble. You know, you've got this bubble up, and every time they send it, it's just like boing, right back off. You get what I'm saying? So they're going to stop sending it eventually. We want to prevent that from happening. Okay, pile 3. Let's get you some oracle cards. It's not necessarily touching base on money specifically coming in right now or anything like that, but they're saying, you know, say if money is okay right now. Money will be better if you would make yourself even more accessible. Say money is bad right now. Money will get better when you make yourself more accessible. You get what I'm saying, pile 3? It doesn't matter where you're at financially right now. It doesn't matter. It still applies. Alrighty, we have the card of magic, the dragonfly. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. So this is an affirmation in and of itself. I am brilliant and I am blessed, okay? The magic of nature is in me. You have the power to change your reality. You have the power to create your reality, okay? If you are not liking what you are seeing, you need to change that, pile 3. You can't throw in the towel. You cannot dwell on it for too long. You can feel the feels. Allow yourself to feel the feels and then let them pass. We do not stay in them with that 5 of Cups, okay? We do not self-isolate because of the 5 of Cups. We take it for what it is. We feel it. We let it pass. And then we move forward with that Chariot, okay? Right now, that Chariot is reversed. It's blocked. We need to unblock, okay? Tiger, fire. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. Yet again, another affirmation or prayer of itself. I am bold and I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. I choose to be unstoppable. This choice is up to you. This Queen of Wands, this is right below. Fire, fire. She has her candle. You get what I'm saying? The choice is up to you. My passion is my power. Do you choose to be passionate and driven and ambitious about bringing on this transformation with this dragonfly? Or are you going to stay in your current situation and just allow it? Does that make sense? I don't feel like you're happy with it. You're like just feeding into it, but at the same time, you're not stopping it either, or you're not bringing change. It's just kind of here. You know what I mean? You're like, I'm just here right now. Not really not doing anything, but I'm not doing anything per se either, pile 3, okay? So your passion is your power. Your drive and your ambition is going to be your driving force behind this transformation, pile 3, okay? So feel the feels, get through the feels, make something shake, okay? Revealer of truth. Coyote, don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. Okay, so what could have caused this disruption within your energetic space? It could have been a trick or a trap of life. Things happen. Regardless of how spiritual you are, regardless of how aware you are, doesn't matter. We're all human. We all are living life. You get what I'm saying? We're all going to have our ups and our downs. Doesn't matter. That's going to happen, and it doesn't mean it's not going to throw you off. That happens to everybody. I cannot say I have not been knocked off my high horse once or twice this year alone. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. But now that you know what is going on, you get what I'm saying? Okay, something happened. I've got to get back up now. I have learned from what has happened. I have went through the process of healing through that, because just because you guys are sitting back and kind of going through the motion doesn't mean you aren't processing, okay? I feel like you guys are processing, but over processing is dwelling, okay? You need to process and find a solution. That's the only twist I feel like for you guys, pile 3. It's not a huge blockage. Like I said, it's a self-imposed isolation, guys. Just as easily as you put yourself there, you can take yourself right back out. You chose to be self-isolated, and you probably needed it. Honestly, we all need some alone time. You guys likely did need it, but now they're saying the time, that break, it's over. Okay, pile 3. Beauty. So you guys may be tapping into physical beauty, beautifying your surroundings. We talked about this briefly in pile 2, but a way to help shift your energy and the energy of your surroundings to kind of get rid of this off-putting or funky energy. You know, we all go through funks, but like afterwards, it's always good to cleanse yourself, cleanse your space afterwards. So that way, if there is any residual energy, we are getting it out so it doesn't linger. Okay. So if you guys are like, okay, I'm ready to get back up, let's get moving. I'm ready to pull myself out of this, ready to rejoin the world. I want to be in a higher vibration when doing so. I want to turn this Queen of Wands back upright. Start by cleansing yourself, putting yourself in the proper mindset first, of course, but then, you know, physically cleansing yourself, energetically cleansing yourself, cleansing the space around you, your home, feng shui, we've heard of this, you know, but energetically and physically cleansing the home, clutter, anything that doesn't need to be there, rearranging furniture, doesn't matter. That is a sure way to get this energy moving again around you. It all starts with you and then it branches out. So if you think about it like as a spider web and you are the center point, you are branching out and it keeps going and going. It's like a ripple effect. So starting with you and then the home and then your outside world. You get what I'm saying, pile 3? So start by beautifying and uplifting yourself, however that applies for you. It doesn't have to be physical, but then cleanse your space around you so that way when you are taking that first step, moving forward and removing this blockage, you can move forward with a clean slate. Okay, no blockages, no residual energy, nothing that can possibly slip you right back into this previous energy. Okay, this flipped out. Self-reflection. You could be a Gemini, and I'm actually a Gemini, and the 17th card of the tarot deck is my birth card. That's so funny. But you guys could be Geminis yourself. You guys could resonate with the star card energy. Google is your friend. Look it up if you want. But it talks about hope and faith. But also with the self-reflection card specifically, this card talks about, well, for me, it talks about reflecting your internal reality, who you truly are, what you truly believe in, what you truly believe you are here to do, and reflecting it from the inside so that you can see it externally. Okay, so that way it's no longer a feeling or an idea or a thought, but it's an actual reality. Okay, so starting within with this beautifying yourself, but also beautifying your life to the point where it's starting internal, but it does progress into the external. It does reflect into your external reality. Okay. Self-love. Okay. Yeah, Venus is here, and I am currently recording this on a Friday, which is ruled by Venus. Beauty, 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 self-love, self-care. I was talking about cleansing. If you guys are comfortable with salt baths, I highly recommend taking a salt bath once you are ready to pull yourself out of this. Epsom salt will do, table salt in a pinch will do, pink salt is your best friend, okay? Especially with these two, the beauty and the self-love coming out together at that too. You definitely want to take a pink salt bath, guys. That will immediately cancel out negative ions, which is scientifically proven, by the way. But that will immediately cancel out negative energy, okay? You will immediately feel better, but that will also, if you want to do it in a series, the more you do it, the better it will, and you can never over cleanse, okay? You can never over cleanse with pink salt. So cleanse yourself, cleanse your home, take care of yourself. If you want to do some self-care, some glamour work, however it applies for you, do the extra step. If not, do it energetically and internally, guys, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have protection. So we were talking about being in your bubble. You can see she's in the fetal position. You guys have been hidden. You see how she is just crouched over. You guys have been hidden enough. You guys have had your time. You've had your break. You did it for your protection ultimately, but you are still protected nonetheless without having to isolate like we talked about. Regardless, we have some tea leaf. Barrel, you feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. We did talk about feeling a little blocked in the love and money or finances department, okay? Don't deny yourself of those pleasures. I've talked about this twice now in previous readings, and I haven't been here that long. This is a prominent message that keeps coming up, guys, okay? Do not deny yourself of what you truly desire, even if it has nothing to do with just the money or love and everything to do with the goal itself and what you came here to do, your purpose. Don't deny yourself of that, okay? Pay attention to your health, self-care, self-love, but also physical health as well. But pay attention to your mental health is what I'm mainly getting here. The more you can keep your emotions and your thoughts in check, the easier your manifestations will come to you, okay? For a few of you, it will talk about your physical health. But for the majority of you, this is talking about mental, emotional, spiritual health, okay? The moon, change in your life. Anyone who was uncertain or unsure of what they should be doing right now, that fog will be clearing very soon. Very, very soon. I am talking about the next 30 days, but by the end of the year, by December 31st, you guys will be having a clearer state of mind and more understanding of what you are here to do, guys, okay? Bell, announcement. So you guys will be getting some information, and this flipped out with it. Honor and respect will come to you. So this bell, whatever this announcement is, you will be feeling honored and respected. We were talking in the beginning, you guys may be feeling looked over and underappreciated, unappreciated, underpaid even. You guys may be getting a pay raise, or maybe you guys may just simply be getting the recognition that you deserve. That's like, okay, maybe I am seen. Maybe my input does matter. Maybe what I am currently doing does matter. Maybe you guys don't have to change your career or path at all. You get what I'm saying? But you guys will be getting some type of reward for merit, let's say, because you guys' input is valuable in whatever you are doing. We do have needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. Again, you have some good luck, some good news coming in. Wait on it. Oh my gosh, I can't make this up the ear. Good news. You guys do have good news coming in. Let's see if I can get a few more. Elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser in the end. So this whole isolation period, like I said, it wasn't for nothing. You guys did learn what you needed to learn. And even if it was just clarifying in the areas of your life that you were unhappy, okay, you were able to identify those things. So now you are able to do something about them. If you can't identify them, you can't do anything because you're not sure what the heck you're doing, okay? That clarification is extremely important. And I feel like you guys gained that clarity in your isolation, okay? But with that clarity, it's time to move. It's time to keep going, okay? One more. I want to get one more. Tower. Solid foundation, success with effort. So, hold on. You guys have been applying effort. We're not. No, hold on. We're going to clarify. Sorry, guys. I'm like, no, I'm not even going to. We're going to clarify. Bag. Something important, such as a new job or raise. We talked about that. And involvement with the law. Okay. Small for you of you. Maybe like 2 of you. Maybe waiting on some type of payoff or inheritance or a check or hell, even a lottery ticket, who knows? But you guys have some type of money coming in that is owed to you and you are due for it. Does that make sense? For the raise is still there for the majority of you. You guys have been building that solid foundation with effort. That's a given. That's why I was like, oh no, we're going to pull some more. But for a handful of you, that right there, that gavel, that involvement with the law, that could literally be an inheritance or a payoff. Like I said, a settlement even. You guys are owed something. It doesn't matter what it is. You guys are owed some type of check, and it will be coming to you sooner than you think, okay? It's already yours, so it's coming. If anything, let's speed up the manifestation, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have Turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. Sorry, that's so not funny. Someone is behaving stupidly. So side message, because you guys' message was like extremely straight to the point. I'm like, oh no, we're going to get some more information out. It was way quicker than the rest of them. So side message, this is in and of itself. If anyone around you is behaving stupidly, is being an A, you know, is just being a total jerk, let's say. Cocky is the energy that I'm getting. If anyone around you is extremely cocky and puts you in that Queen of Wands energy to the point where you have to bite back, anyone who is behaving stupidly, which I'm getting arrogant energy, very full of themselves. Anyone who is like that and is within your energy space, and their energy is either A, influencing, or B, puts you in that energy because it's constantly back and forth, like coming at you. You don't like it in your surroundings and your bubble. You get what I'm saying? If anyone gets you out of character, this came up in a previous reading, do not bite back. Don't bite back. We're talking about money right now. So if this is somebody at your workplace, for some of you, the worst thing you could do is get out of character at work and put yourself in a potential situation of losing that income altogether. You get what I'm saying? Nobody is worth getting yourself out of character, but also we are talking about moving forward and getting yourself in a higher vibration again. Not that that's what you're used to, being low vibrational. No, we went there, we felt the feels, now we're moving out of it. Anyone who puts me back in that low vibrational energy has got to go. Even if I can't really avoid you altogether, I can avoid you for the most part. You get what I'm saying? If we absolutely have to speak to each other at work or on the clock, okay, hi and bye. Oh yeah, I got X, Y, and Z done today. Da, 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 da. Bye. You get what I'm saying? You can make your interactions still respectful and everything. No need to be nasty with that Queen of Wands in reverse. No need. But you can still be respectful and communicate without having to continuously like be around this person long term. So that way they're not influencing you too much. In another pile or in another reading, I did touch base on carrying protective crystals with them. So if you guys do have any black crystals, protective jewelry, evil eye, anything that you can wear to work, bring with you, keep in your pocket, keep it in your purse, keep it in your wallet, even keep it with you. Okay, guys, I feel like that would be really good. That way nothing or no one is throwing you off of your game right now, because you're going to need as much peace of mind as possible, pulling yourself back out of this and again rejoining the world. Pile 3. Okay, so like I said, you guys, this was straight to the point. There were a little bumps in the road, but overall it's self-imposed, guys. So you can easily pull yourself back out. Pay attention to your mental health, your emotions, your overall well-being. Pour love back into yourself and your surroundings. Take care of yourself, okay? And like that spider web, you are the core, and it branches out, and it has that ripple effect, okay? Start with yourself, your immediate surroundings, and then your outside reality, okay, pile 3? So I hope this resonated with you. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate your support, and I will be back soon with another video. Have a good one. Bye-bye.